new game.
No.
So that's
I think people want the lore to stay, the story to stay, but they want the gameplay to change. And really, the last Halo wasn't a big enough change to stay relevant.
Man, people wanted to go back to that. Like it ain't never been a sprint button in Halo. What the fuck is you putting a sprint button in Halo? We never had the sprint in Halo, and we was cool with that. What the fuck is these jetpacks and smashing the ground? We ain't never had that shit in a Halo. Halo was never about that. Halo was all about skills, accuracy with your shooting and all that shit. All that sprinting, running the ring. We don't need all that shit. That's not Halo. Halo is not Call of Duty. Halo shouldn't be a Call of Duty or none of that shit. Take all that shit out and get back to what the core of Halo is. Now, whether the new people want that, that's what a lot of the fan base wants. I don't need a run button in Halo. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We've never had a run button in Halo and all that shit. Stop trying to beat what other games are and just stick to what you are. And I think that's what Sony do so well. If you look at their core games, they stick to who they are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They never go outside of that. And what they do is they take that core and then they build on that. You know what I'm saying? They build on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
I agree. I totally agree with it. I think that's why we had problems at the beginning of this gen, because the games that came out, even though I think they were decent, they were not the sci-fi shooters that we were used to.
Yeah, look at Gears. Gears is Gears. Gears haven't did nothing. Gears has stayed to the core of Gears, and that's whether people like the story that Gears
that's the problem for me, and I'm gonna tell you why it's the problem. Ever since I was in college, bro. Right? Freshman year of college. Fucking the Xbox came out. All right. I've been having the Xbox. And then the Xbox 360 came out. And then I'm in the Gears. I've been playing this same shit, man, for over fucking, it feels like 20 years. At what point do I say, you know, and maybe I'm just fatigued from decades of playing this shit, but I just feel like there's not enough change, and I feel like it's just Gears.
Hey, J-Dub, you feel that same way about Uncharted?
You know what? To tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. Wait, let me tell you. Hey. To tell you the truth, I am so glad that Part 4 was the last one. They did it right? They killed that shit. Don't run that shit into the ground for the next 20 years. You know, listen. When did Uncharted start? In the PS3 era, and they killed that motherfucker the next gen on PS4. Great, that's what they should have fucking did. And then guess what? Now
that ain't what I heard, because I heard they got the
they're creating
work. I heard they passed Naughty Dog passed off Uncharted series to another developer.
No, they're creating a whole game. They got, remember, that's dead. Uncharted is dead. They've already, Neil Druckmann and all of them have said that that's dead. They're moving on to something else. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be something else, some other story-driven adventure game that fills that narrative, but they didn't run that motherfucking to the ground for 20 years. They made it one generation, and they killed it in the next generation.
That's my last gen, though.
Yes, no, but what I'm saying, no, listen. But you're not understanding what I'm saying.
The story has so much we have to learn in Gears.
It came out the 360, and it continued on in the Xbox One, and it's going to continue on to the next one, and probably the next generation.
What
you know what I'm saying?
What they did with Uncharted, like why can't they, like what Last of Us? Why don't they just make?
Look, let me tell you something.
Game.
It's like, nothing wrong with a game having longevity. It's nothing wrong with this notion that
your fans, the people,
no,
are saying that we're tired of it because the sales
no. Hold on. The sales are not going down. And see, that's what don't give me a sales number on Gears of War 4. Nobody give me a sales number on Gears of War 4.
Listen. Gears
of War better than the previous Gears game? Did they do
No, it did not.
How you know? I need receipts. How you know?
Listen.
Slacking with the chair.
We've been here before, Postup. We've been here before, Postup.
Stop it. And I see that on Twitter, and I see that everywhere. people are quick to say until Microsoft comes out with numbers and things
They're
like
not. That's the point.
it's saying what is
all on the decline.
you can't say
security
you
net.
can't say what Gears did.
Listen,
First of all,
They know it's not doing
yeah,
well.
they know.
Let's be honest, nigga. If they was doing so good, Microsoft would have threw that.
They would have touted it. They would exactly.
nigga, the Gears base is still there, player. The Gears base is still there.
You're telling me
Gears is doing good.
The Halo
Gears is doing
would
good.
sell as great as Halo 2.
Nigga, how many of y'all play Gears?
I play Gears.
No,
When the last time you played Gears?
I didn't like
When the last time you played Gears?
shit, it's been the motherfucking
Shut
3
the
years
fuck
old.
up, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
I don't have a habit.
Both of y'all.
I don't have a habit of playing
Shut the
3
fuck
year,
up.
4-year-old ass games.
Wait. You're proving my point. If I'm not playing the game, that's because it's not as good as the
Exactly.
No, that's not it. AZ.
Yo.
If we hop on Gears right now, how long we gonna be playing?
It illusions me at the moment.
I know.
It takes 20 minutes to find that.
In order for Z to play any other game, if we say the podcast's over. We got a couple games we're gonna play tonight. We're gonna play Gears, Battlefield 5, and we'll off the bed. Right? We will have to play the other games first. If we start off with Gears, ain't shit getting played. And he know it.
Okay, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with sales?
I'm just telling that the thing is that what it has to do with it is that Gears is still a fun, exciting game, and people are still playing.
We didn't say it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't say that it wasn't. We just saying that it has fatigue, and the reason we know it's fatigue is because every game the sales go down further and further. That's the only reason we know.
So
where's your proof?
I don't know about that one.
Where's your proof?
Oh
you
my
niggas
God.
ain't showing me no proof.
I don't know about that.
Quick question.
Postup in denial.
Halo 5 sells more than Halo 2.
Nope.
Sold more than shit. There's only not too many games sold more than Halo 2.
What?
Okay, that's my.
I could be wrong.
He just proved to you that it's on the decline.
But there's a difference between decline. Shit, that's a pretty good decline.
That's you cannot. In terms of Halo, I just said that in terms of Halo, the fan base has fallen back from it because people, a lot of them don't like the approach that 343 has taken. That's different from Gears of War. I'm not finna compare Gears of War, basically a new franchise, to a Halo 2 that's been to a Halo franchise that's been there since day one. Halo 2 did damn near 3 million in 24 hours when it hit.
Halo, Gears, and Forza.
If the core was that strong as you claim, it should have done better. Either way.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
It didn't do better.
It seems
Did
like
it do 5 million? What they say? What they say about Halo 5? Hold on, let me check this.
Why is that Uncharted 2 did better than 1 and 2 did better than 2 and Uncharted 4 did better than
Exactly.
They jumping the hell out of Pulse right now. Hold up, man.
Listen.
Look at Last of Us 1 compared. Like, how much money you want to bet Last of Us 2 is going to be
18 million.
Let me say this.
So 18 million fucking copies.
Let me say this.
And I bet you 2 is going to do better than that.
Of course.
So Halo 5 didn't do well sales.
As popular as Gears
It
was,
didn't do better than Halo.
as popular as Gears was, I think Gears was popular because people were already copping the 360 system. I don't think Gears was so much a system seller as a Halo.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Gears was a fucking system seller. I remember I bought the 360 specifically for Gears because that was the first time in the game I've seen a fucking creature that was 10-story fucking tall. That
was your slow ass. But I'm talking about
no. I'm just saying that sold me on the 360. I've never seen anything like that ever.
Let me see what we got here. Cause We're gonna go back to 2015 when Halo 5. Okay,
Gears...
Halo 5 was the biggest launch in Halo history.
Okay. No.
Hold on. I'm reading. Hold on. We going back to 2015. No. Y'all said. Hold on.
Do you remember the greatest lineup in history?
I'm not talking about lineup.
Hold on now.
I'm not talking lineup. I'm not talking lineup. Halo 5 Guardian was the biggest launch in Halo history.
What this biggest launch?
That means it had to supersede all.
No.
Okay. You see, they gonna tell me.
They can say whatever they want to say.
Did it outsell the previous?
No, it didn't. No, it did not. And we all know.
Wait, hold on.
Microsoft says every game that they launch is fucking the biggest launch because you can't quantify what a fucking launch is.
Hold on. We finna do this. We finna break down the numbers. Cause
you don't have the numbers. You already claimed it.
I do have the numbers. Sales bringing in
how many
games with over 400 million in global games? I'm trying to see. Because Halo. Yes, it did. Because it said we know. Hold on. Let me get these numbers. Hold on. Let me get these numbers right because we finna see. Because when I'm looking at how these niggas gonna try to tell. These niggas gonna. These niggas,
like I said,
these niggas gonna try to.
It's credible.
I'm not on VG charts.
Microsoft didn't say the they didn't say it because guess what? It didn't sell well. If it would have sold as more, they would have said it sold more than the previous Halo.
My point is.
Okay, so we know
the iteration of the game should have been doing better. That's what I'm saying. It should have.
Yes.
It should have been doing less than.
Okay, so we know that. We know Halo 2. When it dropped, right? It did 2.4 million in 24 hours.
Yes.
That was a sales. That was racking up. Hold on. That was racking up sales. For like 125 million. Right? We know. Right. We know when Halo 4 dropped. It did 220 million in the first 24 hours.
Or you made two.
Get them. No, it did 220 million. Halo 4 made 220 million in its first 24 hours.
Money. Listen, you're talking about money, right?
But that
included.
Hold on, we can use the money to.
No, you can't. That we all know. Microsoft included accessories, clothing, and everything else. That was their whole thing.
Going out the mouth, Master Chief T-shirt on the day Halo 5. Sit your ass down.
No, we know that.
Yo, this nigga. Hey, Z, get your man. Z, get your man. This nigga saying niggas going out. Man, Halo T-shirt, T-cups, and Halo 5 games.
Hold on, the game ain't popular, but they buy the Halo Pampers. Get out of stuff.
Yo,
that's true. No,
niggas out here with Halo hoops on and they earrings and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You can't deny.
This nigga is trying to do everything to kill off my point.
Tell me the numbers. Show me the Halo.
We're talking about. We're not talking about.
Show me.
We're not talking about accessories.
If you go back, no. This is according to Forbes. Halo 5, as of November 4th, 2015, made 400 million. If you just break it down by sales numbers by the game,
you can't do that.
Why can't you?
Because that money includes marketing and everything else. Microsoft has always done that. We've been here before. We've argued this before over and over.
It says 400 million in hardware sales.
Exactly.
So 400 million in hardware.
A game is software. A game and hardware.
What did Halo 5 do though? Halo 5.
That's what.
According to the math, it's at least 6 million.
Bam!
Stop it, man. Stop it. No,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, yo.
Hey,
I'm
how
telling you,
about this? Listen, this is what
Didn't they say Gears did 5 million in the first 3 months?
No.
Didn't they say Gears did 5? What game they said Microsoft did 5 million in the first 3 months?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
What game they said?
No, listen.
Halo.
That's Halo 5, right?
Listen.
Yeah,
How about
Halo
this?
5, right? See?
Listen,
Halo 5,
do this. No. Listen, do this. Okay, and this is probably settling.
No. We not fucking with your Sony ways. Your Sony ways will not compute over here, fuck nigga. We're not applying your Sony logic to factual logic, fuck
Sony
nigga.
already sold 90-something motherfucking million.
Well, you still be worried about it then, fuck nigga.
Can we do it like this? Let's do it like this.
You part of the night. Matter of fact, change your Twitter handle to I'm part of the 90 fuck nigga.
Let's do it like this to answer Brother's question. In comparison, Halo 4 made 220 million
in the first 24 hours. That's like Halo 2 did. Now, if Halo 2 did 2.4 million in 24 hours, grossing 125 million, that's not a decline, fuck nigga. If it was on decline, it would have. That's not a decline. That's not a decline.
No, do like. Check this out. Let me talk.
Hey.
Listen, with y'all logic. No, listen. With y'all logic, right? This whole generation, y'all been on this kick that Sony ain't doing as well as this. Obviously, yesterday with the news yesterday,
y'all moving the goalposts. He's moving the goalposts. He's waving the flag, boss, and he's moving the goalposts.
No, why would I take y'all word?
It's over. It's over, boss.
Take y'all word. Y'all
we won, boss. He's changing the narrative.
No, I'm not changing. I'm just saying. Why would I listen to y'all logic?
It's not looking good for you, brother. It's not looking good for you.
I don't understand.
My question was, did Halo 5?
Huh?
Yeah, but it looks like it.
Are you talking about lifetime sales? Are you talking about lifetime sales?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if lifetime sales is comparing it to Halo. In Halo 1, you know them games been out so long that over the years they probably in the 10, 12. Halo 1 or 2 or even 3 is probably in the 10, 12 millions.
Stop it, man. Halo ain't got no franchise.
Hold on. What?
I wouldn't say that, bro.
Old ass franchise. It's time for us to take them shit.
Hold on. 2004, 8+ million. 2007, 14.5 million. 2009, 2.62 million. 2009, 6.35 million. Fuck nigga, and that's on the 360. Hold on.
Where are you?
Let me retract those. I want to retract those. I'm not using it. I just have to use it. Let me go to the real link. Hold on. Let me go to a real link.
You on VG charts, son?
I forgot that. I ain't look at the link. I want to pay attention to the link.
Yeah, now VG charts.
I ain't taking that time of L. Nah, VG charts not credible.
Yeah, nah.
No, but Halo 3 was at 12 million back then. I don't know what it is now.
Halo 3 is one of the biggest. People love that. Halo 2, Halo 3.
Okay. Can we agree with this? Okay, listen to me now.
Halo is $1 billion franchise. What you mean it ain't over?
Listen to what I'm gonna say. Can we agree with this, right?
Okay.
You got Uncharted.
I got numbers for you.
Wait. Listen. You got Uncharted, right? You got Horizon Zero Dawn. You got God of War. You got Spider-Man. You got The Last of Us, right? The Last of Us is like fucking at 18 million. All of these franchises have hit 10 million or close to it.
Okay, right? I'm finna smack your ass. I'm finna smack you.
Let me finish. These are just 5 games that came out this generation, right, on this platform that have exceeded double-digit standards. Just 5.
Let me hit you. Let me hit you with something. Yeah, you better.
These are games. Wait, these are games. This generation from 2013 to 2018 to 2019. That's what I'm saying. Right,
Okay,
just
here we
5
go.
games.
Here we go. Here we go.
Listen,
this is Halo bad self, fuck nigga. Hold on.
Let me finish.
This
You
is Halo
bringing up
bad.
games from last generation when the Xbox
No, because what's that
was
said
doing
lifetime sales. He said lifetime sales. So I'm finna get your ass
Go
some
ahead.
lifetime
Go
sales.
ahead.
This is Halo bad self. August 30th, 2007. Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2 combined 14.5 plus million. Hold on.
Combining numbers.
January 8th. 25 plus million. That's Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo May 24th, 2010. That's 34 plus million. That's Halo, that's Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Wars, Halo 3 DSC. So at July 13, 2015, the Halo series franchise as a whole is over 65 plus million sold. Fuck, nigga.
No, it's not.
Nigga, who asked for all of that?
That Gran Turismo numbers,
No, it's not. No, it's not. Gran Turismo at 90 plus million just for that one fucking franchise. Not combining.
The Halo is over 65, and it probably more than that since it's 28-19. Fuck.
Stop it, bro. You reaching.
You don't think I what?
Listen, you reaching.
The whole Halo.
The Last of Us. Listen, The Last of Us.
Do you understand that I'm saying franchise?
Listen, The Last of Us came out in fucking 2013, right? That motherfucker already hit fucking 18 million copies just for that one fucking game. That's one game. That fucking came out this generation. And I done named you 5 other games that have.
I'm talking about. I said Halo. I'm talking about Halo franchise. I'm talking about the Halo franchise. I'm talking about the Halo franchise. You guys said.
I'm talking about Zone franchise from last gen and add that. No, I'm not. I'm talking about from 2013 to 2018.
He said lifetime sales, nigga.
No, I was. Look, I wanted to know.
All we're saying is Microsoft franchises are on the decline, obviously, right? It didn't help this generation. It did not help this generation at all. That's what I'm saying.
The sale numbers don't equate to what you're saying. If Halo was on the decline, it wouldn't have been the biggest launch in Halo history. That doesn't say it's on the decline. See, in your world, since you on the PlayStation so much, since y'all fuck niggas on the PlayStation so much, and you rubbing your sheet of ass all day, massaging his booty cheeks. Nigga, Halo is on the decline, nigga.
Okay,
but in that Xbox world, nigga, that shit is not on the decline.
I get it, right? Y'all bleed green and y'all believe fucking Crapgamer and all the Megatons. I get it.
Nigga, I don't believe. You know I
get it. But reality, where everybody else evolve in. PlayStation is kicking the dog shit out of it, and y'all don't have any franchise that can fuck with Sony franchises. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Subjective.
No, the fucking numbers. Sony gave you fucking numbers. Microsoft won't even give you numbers. You gotta go to fucking VG.
Master Chief is
money.
Nigga, fuck that Master Chief is an icon, nigga. Master Chief became an icon, nigga, before Uncharted. Nigga, that is still an icon, nigga. He became an icon before you even knew what an Uncharted was. Fuck, nigga.
Y'all motherfuckers still
counting. We don't got no franchise to compete. Nigga, Master Chief became an icon before
Gilligan's Island. God damn it. You them old grandpa ass franchises.
Nigga, Master Chief became an icon long before Drake was out ropes.
I'm 37 years old. I was playing.
Before you even knew what an Uncharted was, fuck, nigga.
Listen, I was playing them old ass games back in high school and college. It's time to set them shits down and come out with something new. If you don't agree with me,
the lore, the Halo lore and backstory and universe.
Listen.
It's too big. It's too big, bro. It's too big. It's still stuff in the Halo. It's still stuff in the Halo books that they have.
There's 20. Listen, There's 20
Let's move
fucking
on.
Halo games out
Let's
there.
move on.
Nobody gives a goddamn. Them
Nigga,
old style
it's
franchises.
still stuff in the Halo books that the fans is
And
hoping that
this is why Xbox will lose next gen because if they
nigga,
go
where
on,
the Uncharted books at? Where the Uncharted books at? Huh? Where the
we don't
Uncharted
need
books
no
at?
Uncharted books.
So,
We let that
cause he ain't the
franchise go. We
icon
make
like Master Chief, nigga. He ain't the
Oh,
icon like Master Chief, nigga. His
okay.
universe ain't like as big as Master Chief.
You and your icon is gonna be last place again next fucking generation, nigga.
Nigga, I don't care, nigga. Cause I'ma have both systems. Fuck niggas, I'ma be first and last, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
It's a 20-year-old
I'ma have both
franchise.
systems. I'ma be first and last. Fuck nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Real talk. It's time for them to. It's time for them to retire that bullshit. That shit too old.
Nigga, that shit ain't old.
These motherfuckers holding on to their high school days when they was cool and shit. Nigga, sit your old ass down. It's 2019. It's time for you to stop wearing the fucking jerry curl, nigga. Get them fucking regular haircut and
get your ass out of here, nigga. This nigga still in a Giuseppe rock climbing and shit, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Going to them in-house rock climbing gyms and shit. Climbing up the walls and shit with Uncharted boots on. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, you talking about, Halo, bro. It's time to get that shit a rest, man. It ain't helping Xbox. It didn't help this shit.
It's time to finish the fight. We was trying to finish the fight, but 343.
Hey, don't blame 343.
Hey, 343.
Microsoft. They should have bought Bungie.
Hey, 343. They know they took a. When the fan base still going back to like Halo Reach and the Halos that Bungie's made. Talking about there was a 343. If 343 would have did it right coming out the gate, you still would have seen the. I'm telling you, the community is there. Kratos, don't sleep. It's just that people hasn't been happy with what 343 has done with the franchise, bro. And then if they can get back around to getting it right, you'll see the reemergence of that Halo fan base. You're gonna be like, where the fuck do these motherfuckers come on? And a lot of people gonna be bandwagon.
Right, hey, listen, one thing I learned in life, brother, is to know when to fold them. You gotta know when to fold them.
Oh, he gonna get me the brother. He gonna say brother.
You gotta know when to fold them.
I've been playing Halo my
know when to hold. Know when to fold.
Hey, man, how many Sony franchises started just this? How many new franchises started just this year? I mean, just this year.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one thing I give Sony. They really just be starting shit like whether it works like,
exactly
or not. Like
exactly.
Microsoft gotta take that same approach. With that much money, bro, I be starting a whole bunch of IPs.
Microsoft hasn't had any brand new IP this gen that is gonna get a sequel and last besides that fucking indie game, Ori and the Blind Forest. And that's a goddamn shame that y'all gotta depend on a fucking indie to carry the torch.
If I was Sony, I would remaster Killzone 2. Killzone 2 was good.
Me too. Hey, real talk. I hope while they got Horizon Zero Dawn cooking, I hope they B team can go ahead and use the tech and all the knowledge that they have and know about their stories and shit to go ahead and give.
Y'all just need to go back to y'all need to rebirth Hayes, y'all Halo killer. I need to rebirth Hayes, y'all Halo killer. It was the second coming. It was supposed to knock Master Chief off for a game that Sony fans knocked. They were looking for Sony to create a game in comparison to.
That was the journalist. That was IGN.
It's not the fan base. They was hoping that Killzone would be their Halo. You know, for a franchise that y'all talk down the point, y'all stole
because we had game. We got resistance and everything. None of that shit. Yeah. Listen, Halo.
Look, I'm not defending
all of them shits are in decline. It's time for them to come up with some new, and that's why they fell this chin. They didn't have any new compelling fucking game, and that's why they got to depend on Halo, Gears, and Forza.
In terms of anything this gen, I'm officially off the clock in terms of damage controlling from Microsoft. I'm on vacation. I'm not starting. My vacation will probably be lasting into 2020, 21. You know what I'm saying? So I'm off the clock in terms of damage controlling.
What's that game?
But on the outside looking in, it's not looking too good.
You see what I'm saying?
Check this shit out. Check this shit out, right? The order was shit, but if Sony won, they can actually go right ahead and do a sequel and make it better, right? We all know what the game suffered. It was practically was studio. It was short and
For the most
cinematic and repetitive, right? That's the thing about Sony. They would keep making fucking IPs, and I think Microsoft with that much budget, fuck it, I will make all kinds of fucking games. Whatever sells, I'm gonna move shit. Whatever don't, oh well, like. But it's like they're fucking afraid to do shit. Like, oh, we should do that, but what if it don't sell? Yeah,
I know. Microsoft has that attitude where every fucking game gotta sell Halo numbers, or else.
That's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. They, like,
I would say that's I would say that. Hopefully, that's not the new regime way of thinking. In terms of, but if you look at Microsoft, since they came into the industry, they have had this mindset that if a game is not doing Halo or Gears numbers, then they don't have as much faith in it as Sony do their franchises. You know what I'm saying? That garner the same results. So
it's a goddamn shame we got Knack 2 before you motherfuckers got any sequels this generation. That's a goddamn shame.
You know what it is? Like that they gotta forget about that Halo Gears number, right? You gotta start somewhere, right? Obviously, like Uncharted 1, like it wasn't even known. When Uncharted 1 came out,
exactly.
No, right? But Sony added the Uncharted 2, which brought Uncharted 1 to life. A lot of people started playing Uncharted 1. The sales for Uncharted 1 went up because of Uncharted 2. And from there, it just continued. Like, that's the thing. You always gonna have to start somewhere. You can't be like, oh, well, we want to drop the game. That's just it should be fire automatically. Like, no. Like, I think, just make the game and, have faith in it and just keep pushing forward.
Great games. Great games don't really become great until the sequel. Even Halo, right? True. As good as Halo 1 was,
2
there's a lot of there's a lot of people didn't really fucking know what the hell Halo was until that sequel happened. And that's just kind of what it is.
What?
Yep, I'm being honest.
Nah, I started playing Halo 2.
What?
No, he's right. I became a Halo fan. I played Halo 2, then I went back and played Halo 1. I never started off with Halo 1. I started off on Halo 2 because when a
lot of my friends didn't. I had to convince them.
No, that's well. I would say that when that if you didn't have the OG Xbox when it first came out, or if this is your first time really getting into
those
last couple of years, I can see that
the OG Xbox. They were on PlayStation.
That's why I can see them going back to having to go back to the first one. But see, I had the OG Xbox, and I played that first Halo. That shit was all, man, Joe. I can't even.
It was, but the
feels and the chills I got back then.
Those days are over. Those days are over.
They're not over. They're not over per se.
When you play Halo 5, did you get them same chills?
Let me tell you something. No, I didn't.
Exactly.
But that don't mean them days are over. Because if that's the case, y'all
got the face.
I could have said the same thing for God of War. I could say the same thing for God of War. Sony said God of War days was over, nigga.
That's good.
They wasn't going back to it, nigga. I remember
them saying that, but good.
No, they said the God of War franchise was over, and the first demo they brought back to Sony, they didn't like and they canceled it. They had to go back to the drawing board and then bring it back to Sony, and then that's when they gave them the green light. But other than that, Sony wasn't gonna continue the God of War franchise. That shit was gonna be dead. They had to fight for that shit, nigga. So you can't say it's over, nigga.
Post up. Let me ask you this. How many generations has Microsoft been in the game? How many generations now?
What? Oh, what? OG? What? 2, 3? This is third generation.
This their third. They're going into the fourth generation with the same fucking franchise. And you talking about
come on now, Kratos.
the same fucking franchise.
Come on now, Kratos.
That is still their stable, and y'all still banking on that same fucking franchise.
Come on now, Kratos.
Oh goddamn
Kratos,
generation.
Stop
that shit. It's time for that shit to go, man. Like,
come on,
Sony ain't doing the same thing, fuck.
It's time.
Sony ain't doing the same thing, fuck nigga. Sony ain't doing the same thing, fuck nigga.
Name it.
God of War.
Listen. No. God of War started on PS2. It had one game on PS3, and then it killed the fucking franchise and rebooted the motherfucker.
Gran Turismo, it's still.
Let me ask you this. How often does the fucking Gran Turismo come out? One motherfucking game per fucking generation. That's one every fucking 8 goddamn years.
Come on now,
does motherfuckers get a goddamn every motherfucking August?
That doesn't negate my point, though. That doesn't negate my point. You're still going into.
Listen. No. This is the problem, right? If Halo came out every fucking 5-6 years, that would give them enough time to put a lot in there and rethink
ladies and gentlemen, this will be going on behind the scenes. That's why you guys gotta support, sponsor the YouTube channel or the Patreon. I always put them up links. So this is what goes on behind every other day. I'll be recording. We gotta throw a whole bunch of this shit goes on all the time.
Yeah, I'll be handing.
Gran Turismo started on the first PlayStation. Fuck,
that's what I'm saying.
The fuck out of here.
It started on the first PlayStation, right?
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You sitting up here talking about generations.
It's not like, listen, we're talking about.
See, that's not with that shit.
Stop
with that shit, bro.
1994.
Stop with that shit, bro.
Motherfucking console.
Stop with that shit, bro. How you going? See, you with the fucking
Xbox came out.
This apply to Microsoft, but it doesn't apply to Sony.
Shit lit.
This apply to Microsoft, but it doesn't apply to Sony. This apply to Microsoft, but it doesn't apply to Sony. Get the fuck out of here.
It doesn't, and I'm gonna tell you why. It doesn't, and I'm gonna tell you why. Right? Here's the biggest difference. Sony does not rely on Gran Turismo to keep the whole fucking PlayStation market afloat. Microsoft, Xbox depends on fucking Halo, Gears, and Forza to keep that motherfucker afloat. And that's a goddamn shame.
No, they don't.
Racing game, a fucking arcade racing game.
How is that?
It's the only fucking game that y'all had in 2 goddamn years.
Okay.
That was fucking above a 60.
Okay, so
that's a goddamn shame.
By that logic, if Microsoft relies on Halo, Gears, and Forza, and at this point, those franchises dead, and by Sony logic, Microsoft has no game this generation, the Xbox should be dead, right? What's keeping it afloat? Third-party games, right?
No, the only thing keeping it
answer the question, fuck nigga.
You motherfuckers is the only thing that's keeping it afloat in me. I'm the only one buying the motherfuckers, goddamn it.
Get your ass out of here, nigga.
I'm the only one trying to get that motherfucker to win MPDs.
You ain't trying to do that, nigga.
Think about it, Post. You motherfucking Xbox hasn't won an MPD since 2014.
I don't care about that, bro.
That means
boy, they go with the clipboard material. They go with that clipboard material. That's one thing about Sony, people. They keep that clipboard material ready, boy. Hey, I'm telling you, they copy and paste that shit in they man, boy. It's just like them game lists and shit, boy. The minute you get into argument, they gonna clip. They got that mental clip.
Hey,
Days gone. Damn sure, boy. They gonna give you that same lineup, boy. They been for the past 8 years, boy. That clipboard material.
Facts are facts. Women lie, men lie.
So ass out of here.
At the end of the day, Sony has sold 900 million motherfucking games from 2013 to fucking 2018. That says enough. That means they done sold all these goddamn games. So people are not just buying the hardware, but they fucking buying the fucking games because there's plenty of games. You got VR, You got fucking the Pro, you got the Slim, you got Spider-Man, you got the theme consoles, you got marketing deals with Call of Duty, FIFA, and everything else. Microsoft has gotten rid of all of that shit. And that's a shame. They used to be the shooter box. They used to be the sports box. But now they gave up
y'all
hope.
was complaining back then.
They gave up hope.
And nope, because y'all was complaining back then. Nothing Microsoft ever done has
Microsoft
ever been right.
PlayStation guys. They need to please
No.
Yes,
when the OG Xbox was out, Sony fans clowned on it saying it's the shooter box. All it got is shooters. All right.
That has not.
The minute Microsoft break away with that and try to
give you Zoo Tycoon?
Give you
Lucky Tales?
Well, you need those type of games, though. Whether you know or not, you need those type of games.
Decay?
Yeah, you need those type of games because it's a fan base for them.
So you're telling me
you got kids?
There's a fan base for 68 rated goddamn games.
It's a fan base for
right? It's called the Xbox fan base.
Well, you have
why y'all motherfuckers in last
you have kids out there you have a fan base out there that's not on the internet every day on the forum trying to figure out what's up Yoshida asshole. You have a fan base that's not on the internet all day trying to pluck Metacritic's hair nose. That don't care about that shit.
You acting like you don't have a fucking Phil Spencer.
You have a fan, nigga. You have a fan base out there that that probably don't even know what Metacritic is. They don't even know what a PSN form or Xbox is. You have people out there that just solely buy games. You have people out there that solely buy games on their preferences and what they like. I don't understand why this don't get through y'all head. Y'all think everybody in the gaming community make their gaming choices on fucking Metacritic. No, it's a big ass fan base outside of this small community this small bubble that we that buy games based on their preference and what they like and what they play. Point blank. Everybody's not a hardcore gamer.
I love you like a brother.
Everybody's not a hardcore gamer.
I'm gonna tell you this, right?
There's very few Yoshida assistants. We understand you are Yoshida assistant. You flat curlers, you flat iron his hair. You know what I'm saying? You steam his clothes down. You share the shoes. You know what I'm saying? You give him that Szechuan chicken. You give him that Szechuan chicken for lunch and shit. I know you give them little beef fun noodles and the Szechuan chicken with the crab ragoon and shit. You hurt my man's up.
Hey, you can say what you want, but Yoshida got me eating good, goddammit.
Oh shit.
I'm eating good over here.
Look, like I told you earlier.
Listen, Phil Spencer sold y'all a fucking dream.
Nigga,
he told you this. He said
talking to a wall.
If you buy yet another $500 console,
you know why this
people will come. That's
you know why your argument. Cause I'm on part of the 91, fuck nigga.
Thanks to Yoshida. I want to hear you say that live on air right now. Thanks to Yoshida, I'm part of the fucking 91.
I ain't thinking Yoshida.
Yoshida the reason your motherfucking ass got that Spider-Man PS4.
This is what I'm saying. Look, this is what I'm saying. I want to thank my brother Kratos and I want to thank my brother Z for officially making me a part of the 91. I love my brothers today. I fuck with my brothers. I want to thank them for making me a part of the 91. Nigga. I might change my Twitter handle to that too.
And ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Back of the Stage Patreon show. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. And make sure you throw a little change in the super chat.
Won't you subscribe to a brother? Yes, sir. This is what we do.
Exactly.
Y'all think the podcast be motherfucking podcast still be going? Z went to the restaurant, got him some beef noodles. He done ate. He done shit. He done drunk a can of Sprite. He probably playing Battlefield right now with the volume turned down.
No, I'm playing Spider-Man. I'm about to beat this shit.
I knew he was doing something.
Oh, you know he on the PlayStation for the Patreon viewers. You know what I'm saying? He got to get him something extra. the free content, all that shit is on the damn Xbox.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I got the PlayStation content behind the paywall, huh? Fuck that.
Premium, baby. That's premium. Hey, you don't get to 91 million by giving your shit away for free.
Hey, I try to tell jokes will be going down after these podcasts. We putting this on the Patreon. That should be crazy.
Facts.
Hey,
we just be cutting up, telling the truth to each other. Now we finna go fucking play some games.
Yeah.
What you on the station?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this. I done got the controls down now. I want to come TV with my swinging this shit now. I'm like whooping ass.
You streaming or you just
I'm on Twitch.
Oh, you been on Twitch all this time?
Yeah, they heard y'all niggas fussing.
They heard? Oh, Lord. Nigga, I thought...
Hey, they got that premium content.
No wonder why this fuck nigga was so quiet.
Exactly.
You know, say anything you say today can and will be used against you at a later show. You know I'm riding. You know how I'm riding.
Hey, I'm glad we weren't talking about nobody. Goddamn it.
Hey, shit, y'all gotta get niggas head up. Like yo.
Shit, I wouldn't have cared anyway. Shit, knowing Z fuck nigga ass, he was gonna put that shit out anyway. That nigga go back through the tape. What this nigga say? Let me chop that up out of there. Let me put that together right here. Hey, you go to link notification. Boom. I got to show. Kratos says, "What's the name about? What's the name? This is for the Patreon."
Hey, yo.
Exactly.
Hey,
CB starting 4-year-old fights and shit.
Hey, yo. That ain't shit fucking with, when we caught motherfucker, when Noah and Post was battling about that motherfucking flat earth. He said, Post, if these said, man, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers is crazy. I gotta record some of this shit. That was like 3 o'clock in the morning. That shit was crazy. What? Oh, Noah at work. Noah working nice and shit, don't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think so.
I'm just seeing some action.
Oh, I did this part.
What you want? You want to God of War?
No.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I've been the whole time we've been podcasting. I've been driving from Dallas all the way to Houston.
Oh, damn! How far is that drive?
That's a 300-mile drive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right.
So the whole time been podcasting,
Houston,
talking to y'all or whatever. Yeah, from Dallas to Houston. I'm in the house now, so.
Oh shit, nigga, we made your ride safe, nigga. Exactly. We made that shit quick. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Shit, before I know it, I was pulling up in the.
Oh shit. So you gotta.
Yo, hey, real talk though. Man, to tell you the truth, I just fucking Microsoft to want it. I want them to want it as bad as we want. And I just don't. I real talk. I just really don't get that feeling. I just really don't feel like they want it as bad as we want it. I feel like the fans, the Xbox fans, want it super hard, but Microsoft kind of nonchalant, like, you know what? We're thinking about. We're gonna go in a different direction than what y'all really.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most fucked up part about it. Instead of just being upfront and saying, "Look, we know you motherfuckers want this, but that's not working for us." You know what I'm saying? This is what we gonna do. Either you get on board with that, or you know what I'm saying, go look elsewhere. But this is what it is. And I'm just being honest, man. I'm not gonna say we. I'm gonna say me. I want them motherfuckers. I want it to be like Fight Night. I want them to punch Sony and Sony slap Nintendo, and I want that that back and forth fight that it used to be between Sega, Nintendo, and Sony back in the day. And those days are over. And maybe, like I said, I'm an old fart living in the yesteryear and living in the past, hoping that those glory days come back. But man, I just don't see Microsoft doing it. I think they're gonna bring some games. They're gonna bring some content. But I don't think it's going to be anything amazing. It's not going to be what we're looking for. It's just not.
No, it's not going to be what you're looking for because you know what we know what you're. But look look at this. Look at this. And I will say this all the time, and people don't believe that. There's actually people out there that don't fuck with Halo and Gears and all that shit, and I'm cool with it. Just like it's people out there that don't fuck with Uncharted or even the God of War. I know it's hard for people to believe that way. Well, some people just probably don't like it. The same way when you have a Halo fan and you tell a hardcore Halo fan that you don't like Halo, they'll argue to death trying to change your opinion on why you should like it and why the reason why you don't like it is flawed. And then the same way on the Sony side, when you have people that trash Uncharted or Spider-Man, the God of War, they go to bat for why they believe that their opinion is wrong of it. That's just preference. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of the game, and everybody is not going to the same thing. Although when it comes to those franchises, it's an overwhelming majority of them turns out liking the game versus people that don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's just preference. But I do think Microsoft will rebound next year. I think it's going to be a lot of L's. I'm not thinking software wise. I just think if they're going to rebound. I don't
listen. I don't want us as gamers, and this is what I think is really happening. I think we're literally we are willing to lower our standards of what we require as a gamer. I think we are lowering that because this generation, a lot of people are saying, "Man, Sea of Thieves is a great game. It's good. State of Decay is a great game. It's good. It's this." We're making all these excuses for mediocrity, and I think we're accepting that. And so, therefore, when Microsoft delivers it, like when Crackdown come out, right? Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Even if it's bad, we know the Xbox. A lot of the people in the Xbox community will accept it and say, "Oh, it's a great game." Y'all it's like, seriously? Y'all know what greatness is. Greatness used to be Halo 1 through 3. It used to be fucking Gears 1, 2, and 3. That is when you was on the upper echelon of gaming. That was great, right? Now we're just accepting.
It's not about.
Have we sunken so low to where we fucking accept anything that they give us? And Super Lucky Tail, you got people accepting Super Lucky. Oh, this is great.
No, I look at it like this. I look at the majority of media who review games gave Sea of Thieves and State of Decay low scores, but that didn't affect the millions of people. That didn't affect the millions of people who still went out and purchased the game and who still play it to make their own decisions. You would think that what the way Sea of Thieves came out and how bland it was in terms of content, that people would have stayed away. But they still have over 5 million people playing it, and right now they saying it's in a better space now than it's ever. You have people down. I'm seeing people now saying, "Hey, they're going back to Sea of Thieves now because the new content that they're putting out, it's a great game now. It's what it should have been when it should have came out."
No,
that's what we should question.
They're going back to those games because no other new games have come out. You have no choice.
What?
Try to go salvage this
it's
stuff. And there's not 5 million people. There's not 5 million people actively playing that shit.
Let me tell you something.
5 million people.
Just because I'm on Xbox, I'm not forced to buy a Microsoft game. I know people who have Xbox who only buy Madden and 2K. Mm-hmm. That's it. They don't care about shit else. They don't care about Halo. They don't care. And it's on PlayStation. That don't buy Sony franchises, that buy other third-party franchises that suit them, because that's what they want to do. I'm not forced to just buy Microsoft products. If Microsoft is not, and that's what the system for. If Microsoft is not delivering games that I'm want from a first-party perspective, I know some third-party companies out there that's delivering those same games, where I can buy those same games. Or I can just go to Sony platform and get those experiences. I'm not forced to just, you know what I'm saying? No, just like me. I got the Xbox. Microsoft ain't put out exclusives. What I'm playing right now, God of War. I'm gonna go back and finish some of the Spider-Man DLC. I'm finna start Detroit. I started Killzone. I started the Order 1886. I'm not finna wait on Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? When there's other
but you,
experience.
but how much money did you pay for your consoles this year? You bought all these Xboxes.
Well, we gonna do like this,
and
okay? I brought this gen. I brought the Xbox One, but I traded in my Xbox 360, so I didn't pay the full price. I didn't pay the full price for the Xbox One. I got that little GameStop deal. I did my first Xbox One. I probably paid about maybe $200 to $300 for it. After trading in my 360 and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Games was digital, so my digital well, they was digital, but the backwards compatibility went out. But I didn't really care then. So I just traded that shit in. I paid about $200 to $300 for that. And then when the S came out, I traded in my OG Xbox and paid $217 for my Xbox One S. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. We pretty much all did
$500, nigga.
No, I get it. We all did that. We all traded that shit. I get it. But you still spent your hard-earned money in hopes that Microsoft would deliver in the quality of software that goes with hardware. We don't buy this hardware.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Kratos, you a fuck nigga trying to make this nigga feel bad.
He ain't getting me. Nigga, I done been the penny party and chats was in all of us. Hey, y'all hear about this deal? Y'all hear about you get this deal? Nigga, motherfuckers be on it. Motherfuckers ain't going out here just spending $500 out their pocket, a fresh new $500. Motherfuckers going for them deals. And then, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna make me feel bad about my purchase. Now, whether Microsoft delivered this gen or not, you know what I'm saying? And to my satisfactory, no, they haven't. You know what I'm saying? But am I down on the franchise to the point where I'm finna run away from them and just become a pony like Z fuck nigga did? No. Because I know next gen they're gonna deliver. I know next gen they're gonna deliver, and that policy or that contract is gonna be null and void. Z gonna come back over. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I'm gonna tell you what's
contract got an expiration date.
I'll give y'all. Next generation, I give y'all the first year. There's gonna be I'm gonna be handing out so many fucking pony contracts because that first year, y'all gonna see Phil meant what he said when he want games on any and every platform, and when he just want those AA to indie experiences so he can have a bunch of them. And you're gonna look on the other side and see all these big fucking shiny, spiffy ass exclusives that Sony have.
If y'all think Microsoft is getting out of the AAA game development business, you're stupid. If you really believe they're just gonna submit their library just AA content and indie content, you stupid.
Name me another besides Halo, Gears, and Forza. Name me a big AAA game that you got to look forward to. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Well, let me see here.
Well,
Fable is a AAA.
Don't try to revive that dead shit. Y'all been saying that for 5 years now. That they was gonna revive that shit. Like don't sleep on rumors.
Don't sleep on. Don't sleep on
the goddamn Battletoads. That game had the last time that game been out.
This fuck nigga do. You see what this fuck nigga do. Soon as I get to naming games, he instantly kick in his argument on why can't you.
No. You naming suspected rumors. None of that shit has came to fruition. We have no speculative evidence.
Let me say something. Well, it's been enough
reality. Not rumors.
I can say that it is a Fable coming. And this is fact, fuck nigga.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Why? Let me ask you this. If Fable
hold on. Let me finish. Because now that I named the game outside of Halo, you want to shit on that game
it's the same shit. All the credit. Listen, we've been playing Fable for the last goddamn 2 to 3 generations.
No, you lying. Stop lying with that same old comment. You love using that comment. We've been playing this game. Nigga, ain't nobody been playing Fable, fuck nigga.
How many Fables have they made?
2, 3, I think. 2,
Three,
I
and
think
then
2.
we're not even going to talk about Fable Legends.
Fable Legends. Yeah,
All
that
right,
was that
that's
game looked
that's that's
HDR and the global luminization. That
hey,
motherfucker.
that game. I'm gonna be
That
honest.
game
That
looked
game was one
beautiful.
of the best looking games I've literally ever played. This
That
generation.
that game was fucking beautiful,
I
boy.
was in the beta. I was in the beta.
I know.
I thoroughly enjoyed the game. All they
Yeah.
had to do was remove that protagonist.
Yeah.
Where that you got to play with the tablet and shit. Remove that shit
Yeah.
and play as the regular character. That's all
But
they
the
had to
lighting
do.
in that game and the graphic, man, that shit
Beautiful.
looked different.
Now that was a game.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
Rare
And,
could make
and
if Rare could make a game that beautiful,
yeah, and people
I
don't
would
even
love
know
them.
that, Kratos. People don't even know how beautiful that game was. They'll never
It
get a chance
was
to see it.
never get a chance.
My brother was in the beta and he said the same thing. He said, "My God,"
Bro,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
graphics, the color, the
Yeah.
saturation, the
Yeah.
skin texture, everything about
Everything
that
was
game,
on point.
even the combat
Yeah.
of that game, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah.
But that was
Everything was on
another
point.
game like
Y'all been-
Scalebound.
But Kratos,
That-
you would say people out here call that trash. Call Fable and ain't even played it.
No,
Ain't played one
yeah.
day in their life. They call it,
Listen,
but it was actually a dope game. It just needed some
it was a
minor
dope game.
changes.
I admit it, but this is why Microsoft get another L, right?
Mm.
When they get games like Fable Legend, games that just need a little bit more time, a little bit more polish, a little bit more direction, they scrap the whole fucking studio and the whole game instead of just saying, "Hey, we're gonna take this game, set it to the back burner. Why don't y'all get started on something else, and we'll come back and revisit this game later."
Nice. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Scalebound.
Give me
The most anticipated game of this generation for Xbox. They fucking cancel the whole thing instead of, if you got a dispute with this fucking people, then you take the product and you pass it to another team and say, "Hey, can y'all do something with this?" Because the graphics look great. We know it had frame rate issues, but goddamn it, we got games coming out today that got frame rate issues, so that's no excuse.
Yeah,
Microsoft never replaced those council studios and those council games with anything, and that's why they ended up where they are now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they canceled. Well, the truth of the matter is, and I'm saying talk too much into this, and Z know because we've had behind the scene conversation with people in the know that a lot more games, other games that never got announced, that never seen the light of day, got canceled. Scalebound was just in the light, was just a game we knew about. We were told if we really knew how many games got, then Scalebound would be the least of our worries and problems. That's how many games actually got canceled. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just Scalebound. It was a lot of games that didn't get a chance to see a lot of day. It was a lot of games that was unannounced that got the chopping block before the public was even able to give their opinion on it. And from what we saw, it was a lot of games. It was a lot of games. But the public don't know that. And the only thing they know is Scalebound. But it was way more.
But
Scalebound.
Here's the thing. Sony was selling studios, they were selling IPs, they were selling music, they were selling artists, anything they could to keep the lights on. Mm-hmm. They still found enough chump change to invest in PSVR and the games to go with it. They still found time to invest in Horizon Zero Dawn, that turned around to be an excellent game. They found time to partner with the group of people that made fucking Spider-Man. They found enough time. They found enough time and enough change to put a new director over the Guerrilla Games studios and gave them Cory Balrog that brought us God of War. That's going to lead to multiple games. They found time to invest in Naughty Dog and give us 2 IPs from that particular studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back. I gotta go get my daughter from work. I'm sorry.
They made some strong. They make some strong.
I'll be back on in about an hour. I'm gonna finish. I don't know how much longer I got in the chat. If any of you guys play Spider-Man, how much longer I got to go in this game?
Oh, you got some time, brother.
Yeah, you see what I'm at?
Yeah, I see what you.
I know y'all mother, because they still on
ways.
here arguing about Phil Spencer.
Yeah, we
got
is.
ways to go.
Yeah, I got ways
Hey,
to
hey.
go.
Bro, Kratos, man, I ain't hollered at my bro Kratos in a minute.
Facts. You know
And
we
y'all
going
could have
together,
said
man.
that shit for the multiplayer. Y'all niggas in his motherfucker. No, hold a minute. No, motherfucker, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy.
The people ask for a show, and when they ask for a show, we gotta deliver.
Right.
I'm telling you, ladies, this goes on all the time, man. There's always some wild shit going on behind the scenes. Like the show behind us, we could be a goddamn show, man. Yeah,
Hey, they don't see the real good stuff. The stuff when we whipping people's legs and shit.
Hey, yo, you know what, yo? Hey, yo, for real, I can try to tell you, man. Oh, we done fuck it, man. When somebody gonna cross that line real bad, somebody gonna do some weirdo shit. Hey, listen, man, I gave it to you.
Hey, and we all know who it's gonna be.
I know, and you gonna get this shit. I been trying to be nice. Somebody gonna do some bullshit. And I'm gonna go. When I say I'm gonna put the tweet out. I'm taking this trip to the LQ. The LQ stands for the liquor store. When you see my motherfucker, what's some shit I'm drinking? Heineken's with Coronas in the background. All hell about to break loose. He said, "No, hold on a minute. Now, who released the DMs? Which one of you bitch ass niggas released the DMs? Now, hold on a minute." Hey, yo, we told Tim and Vertical in the room.
If they only knew.
Hey, that shit was wild. That whole day was crazy. We told Tim and Vertical to leave the room.
Oh, did he? Oh, shit.
Hey, you was in it that day. We beat the fuck out K Mega.
Oh, yeah.
We told Tim and Vertical to leave the room, man. He was all tight.
He said, I will no longer be appearing on the multiplayer podcast.
Yeah. Beat the fuck out of his legs in that room. Boy, that shit was crazy, yo.
Shit, man, bro. We got some. It goes crazy behind the scenes,
That
man.
shit was wild.
That shit. That nigga